चलिए आगे आ जाते हैं. All the details have been included in the detailed solution. This is a very nice question. We have covered this in class also. This question is from noise basically. So this have come from the noise. I have already discussed this, but still it is a very good question, and we will talk about this in detail. Noise also have a weightage of like 2 to 3 questions. So question number 63. So it says that for a given noise signal, what would be the correct order of noise indices in terms of increasing values? So see, when we were talking about these noise indices, I told you already that what do you mean by L90? That 90% of the time of the experiment, total time of the experiment, the recordings are higher than that, or the observations are more than that value, then we call it as L90. Then L50, that 50% of the time of the experimental value, they are higher than that. Then we have L10, then we have L1. And when you talk about values in terms of magnitude, so when you talk about values in terms of magnitude, then you will see that L1 comes out to be more than L10, then L50, then L90. Means जो जितना छोटा होगा मैग्नीट्यूड वाइज वैल्यू उसकी उतनी कम आएंगी, जो इंडिसेस का वैल्यू जितना छोटा है. फॉर एग्जांपल L1, it will be like more in the magnitude terms, right? So we will see some of the briefings about this, and then we will move to the again to this question. Yeah, you can see here. Yeah, you can see here that we have mentioned here. In most of the cases of the sound we hear are not steady noise. Instead of the sound pressure level fluctuate over time, as well as appearing to vary in tone and magnitude. The measure this fluctuation, we use Ln values, but how they are used. So Ln values are basically statistical noise level, sometimes called as percentile, used to assess the noise level, sound pressure level from fluctuating noise sources over time. And any statistical value between 0.01% to 99% may be calculated, where n is the percent exceedance noise level over a time measurement of period t, right? Let me tell you, if we talk about L1, like 1% of the total observation of time, L10, 10% of the total time of the observation, then L50, then L90, something like that, right? So we have to approach the problem like this. Then if you go down, yeah. So this is a simple formula, like if you have to calculate the percentage, right? So 1% of the time, then you will put here, right? Then if you have 50% of the time, like you can calculate like this. So if you see here, these L10, L50 and L90, right? So the commonly used values which have been given in question. So the commonly used values for the n percent exceedance level, like L10, 50, 90, they have been given here. L1 also. L10 is the level, like they have mentioned here, like L10 if you talk about. So L10 is the level exceed for 10% of the time. L10, 10% of the time, the sound noise has a sound pressure level above L10. For the rest of the time, the sound noise has sound pressure level below L10. The higher the sound pressure level are probably due to sporadic or intermittent event. L10 is often used when assessing traffic noise, planning application, right? So similarly, we have L50 and L90 also. If you talk about L50, you can see here that L50 level exceeds 50% of the time, right? Statistically midpoint of the noise level. Then we have L90 exceed 90% of the time, right? So this way these values propagate. But if you can see here, the value wise, if I see, then L10 would be more than L50, then L90, right? It goes like this, right? So here you can see, please note that L10 is more than L50, more than L90 sound level, and L1 is more than L10 also. So this way we can assess that lower the indices, more is the magnitude, right? Lower the indices, more is the magnitude, right? So this covering here you can see easily. So similarly, if we go to the question now, so here you have been given L1, L10, L15, L90, right? And we have to arrange them in increasing values. So increasing values अगर आपको अरेंज करना है तो इंक्रीजिंग वैल्यू में अरेंज करना बहुत इजी है, कोई टफ नहीं है. नंबर 1 मिलेगा L1 को, राइट? नंबर 2 मिलेगा किसको? L10 को. नंबर 3 किसको मिलेगा? L50 को. और नंबर 4 किसको मिलेगा? L90 को. सो इट वुड बी कि अगर मैं वैल्यू वाइज जाऊंगा, इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में मुझे अगर अरेंज करना है, तो L1 का जो है वैल्यू मैग्नीट्यूड सबसे ज्यादा होगा वैल्यू वाइज, फॉलोड बाय L10, followed by L50, followed by L90. And this question I have been repeatedly asked 2-3 times. So keep that in mind when you talk about that value wise L1 is more than L10, L50, L90, right? So this is the basic funda here. And as per this notification, as per as these choices given here, you can see this order only fits on one, where we have C as maximum, which is L1. So fourth would be the correct answer. So fourth would be the correct answer. Is it clear to everyone? जल्दी बताइए फटाफट से. जल्दी बताइए. हाँ जी, L1 की वैल्यू उतनी ही होगी आपने जो बताया है दीपक सोनी, सबसे मैक्सिमम उसी की हो जाएगी. किसी को कोई डाउट तो नहीं है इसमें? चलो 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 चलो, ठीक है जी, आगे चलते हैं. Now let's move towards question number 64. Let's move towards question number 64.